Good morning, Palm Springs, live from Stonewall Gardens Assisted Living. This is really a unique assisted living facility. It's one of the first of its kind that is LGBTQ friendly, and I think it's great because people need a home, and the gay community sometimes doesn't feel always welcome, but this is an exception, and it's really wonderful. And obviously Palm Springs is a mecca of accepting all types of people. So that's why I wanted to profile this facility in particular. So let's go talk to Chad Bodeker, who is the manager of the facility, and meet some of the people that live here. And thank you for watching. Good morning, David the Desert with Chad Bodeker here, the Executive Director of Stonewall Gardens. And I want to thank Chad for allowing us to come to this unique facility. And Chad, what was the inspiration behind this property to have this idea?
The two owners saw a need in the community, and there really wasn't anything specific in the General Valley here to address the needs of our aging LGBTQ community. And that was the real inspiration to provide a place where people could feel safe and come to retire, if you will.
And as far as the residents, is it a mix of people? I mean, do they come here for that reason? I'm going to talk to some residents, but what's...
Sure. We welcome everyone. We, of course, are licensed by the state, so we cater to the LGBTQ community, but of course, everybody here is welcome.
And Chad, why did you take this position? Do you have tell me why.
Well, being a gay man myself,
okay.
There's of course near and dear to our heart as people continue to age. Everybody needs a little bit of help, whether that be assistance with bathing or dressing, or just a place to feel that they can come to communicate things that are important to them.
Right.
We do serve 3 meals a day in our dining room, so and of course that gives our residents an opportunity to visit and to talk about things that are important to them.
Right.
Every Thursday we do a happy hour of entertainment that comes in. So, yep, and we do occasional outings out in the community, whether that be movies or a trip to one of the beautiful areas around here to have a picnic. So, lots of things to do.
And assisted living, for those that don't know, that means somebody's on staff if someone should happen, correct?
24/7, correct. We have an emergency pendant system, so if someone needs assistance, we have them press their pendant, and then we respond.
And thank you, Chad.
Thank you.
Again.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
On June 28, 1969, members of the LGBT community in Manhattan rose up to protest and fight back against a police raid that took place at the Stonewall Inn. This series of demonstrations are widely considered to be the major cause for the liberation movement and modern fight for LGBT rights in the United States. Stonewall Gardens chose to name itself to honor that moment by naming its community after it. Indeed, Stonewall Gardens provides a welcoming safe haven for all who call this place home.
We're talking with Alex, the resident artist at Stonewall Gardens, and Alex is amazing because he had a brain aneurysm where he can't use, I think, half of his body, yet and his hand, but he still manages to create art with basically one hand. Is that right?
Yep.
Tell me your inspiration. That's amazing, by the way. Congratulations.
Well, I just found that you got to do stuff to keep going, and the physical stuff I do, I walk and stuff like that, but I needed something to challenge my brain, and the art really fills it up. I never thought of it as a passion. I just liked to do it, and I wanted to move into a gay community. I was the president of the board of the LA Center, the LA Gay Center.
Okay.
And so I felt like that I wanted to continue that life.
Yeah, it's a unique concept. It was a former motel, so people, our sense of community is strong here, right? Because people have to almost interact because they share close quarters somewhat.
Yeah. But also, every day, there's a group of us after breakfast that come here and just sit here. So it's talking to other guys about, we all have common problems.
Yes. It's nice to share that, isn't it?
Yeah.
People that can relate to it. And tell me about your art. We have a piece right here, and I assume you drew this?
Yeah.
You're doing art like every day in your...
In my apartment. We have this class every Friday.
Oh, great. Art class on Friday here.
Yeah.
Very good.
And he always does different things. It's not like I'm doing a lot of pastels and
yep.
acrylics.
Maybe watercolor one day.
He does everything, and he's showing me showing everybody a lot of different techniques.
Mm-hmm.
We're about ready to do another art show.
Great. That'll be here.
And, yeah, we hang all the pictures in the dining room.
It's wonderful. Alex, I want to thank you for talking with me.
Anytime.
And I want to say congratulations to keep up your artwork despite the injury you had, the aneurysm. It's not stopping you. I think it's wonderful.
You can't stop living.
This is my inspiration.
You got to.
I love it. I want to say hello to Bobby, who's from Brooklyn, I believe. Is that right? And Bobby's a resident here, and I was going to ask Bobby how long you've been here and what drew you to Stonewall Gardens?
I've been here about 3 years. Actually, I was married, and unfortunately my husband was having, I didn't know this, he was having an affair, blah, 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 anyway.
Wow.
So he wanted a divorce.
It does happen.
You know, c'est la vie.
Yep. So after that happened, you decided to come.
Yeah, well, what Jimmy had done was he found Stonewall, although I knew about Stonewall, and he brought me here. And
Oh, great.
I had visited other places that were so depressing, you know, and I said, oh, please God, don't let me be in a wheelchair like this, you know.
Right. In terms of the bigger facilities, like, yeah.
Yes, you know, there was and it was mostly heterosexual.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I have against that, but, you know, when you're two heterosexuals and 75 other people. So, this is most welcoming.
And you get out, they have a van that takes you guys out, like if you want to go to a movie.
Oh, yeah. Like yesterday, Thursday, Tuesday, we saw the James Bond movie.
How was it?
I liked it. And we have a guy here, he's a good friend of mine, and whenever he hates something, I know it's great. So he said to me, oh, Bobby, you're not going to like this. I said, yes, I am.
Last thing, would you recommend Stonewall to anybody out listening?
What I like about it is, you know, I kind of like all this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the people are very nice.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I guess this is my senior year. I always say, you know, I hope I don't slip into eternity, but yeah, it's.
And Bobby, how old are you now?
I just turned 78.
Wow, congratulations. I would like to thank you for talking with me.
Oh, I appreciate your.
Best of luck and stay healthy.
I will, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do.
I'll give you a fist pump.
Okay.
Double fist pump. Yes. David, this is David as well.
Yes,
And
David.
he is ready for his close-up right now.
Right.
Dave, where are you from originally?
I'm a San Franciscan.
Oh, me too.
Half the group here is San Francisco. I don't mean here, but Palm Springs is populated by San Franciscans.
Absolutely. I came down myself. I miss the city.
I came down here 2 years ago in September.
Oh, good for you.
So I lost my husband of 20 years, so we were going to come down here anyway. So actually, I didn't choose to come to the gardens. A friend of mine had heard about it, and who knew my daughter as well. And my daughters checked out with Chad, and they thought it was a great place. And I knew for a time I wanted to come to a place for assisted living. I was in kind of deep mourning and so forth. So I was happy to come in here. I like it very much here. It's unlike so many of these places, it's not a multi-story,
Exactly.
huge building. It's there are 25 of us, I think, and being LGBTQ, it's a place where we can be more relaxed with each other. And I think for a lot of us who come down to Palm Springs, how it was with you, we had to make that transition from what, in my case, was a lifelong home. I grew up in San Francisco, and I'm 95.
95. Wow.
So
Amazing. That's
a
wonderful.
huge transition, but only in the last couple of months have I decided that Palm Springs is really my home. I visit San Francisco fairly frequently, and this last time I realized I love to come back and see my good friends. And I'm a retired Episcopal priest, so I have close connections at Grace Cathedral.
Oh, Grace Cathedral. That's
I was
wonderful.
understaffed there for many years. Started the school, but my blood is thin now, and it took the fog and the wind.
Yes.
Compared to this wonderful desert air, now that we're over that ferocious summer.
Yes.
So I think the great thing about being here is that I don't mean to romanticize it. I don't know everybody here. I know who they are by face, but I made probably 3 really close friends. There's a sense of community here, which I think goes with the size of the place.
I agree.
It's, as you see, the layout is so uninstitutional, and I can't say enough about the caregiving staff. They are just sweethearts.
Great.
They're here because they really want to be here. It shows.
Yeah.
There's a real kind of bonding here.
Yep.
When we lose a member of our staff, we all really miss them.
Sure. There's a sense of community here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for talking with me.
Sure.
I know it's lunchtime.
No problem.
And I will...
I just started talking, and that's the way I do.
No, it's great. You carried out a lot of stuff, so thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Dave. Just
Great,
yay.
David.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I made it. I found my home. I just got back from Stonewall, New York. Wow, what a great time. I want to thank Chad, Bobby, Kevin, and David for talking with me, for being trailblazers in your own right. And I want to say thank you, Stonewall Gardens, for accepting all types of people. And I'm proud to bring you this episode. DOD, on location. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share it. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so hit that like button and subscribe if you like what you see. And congrats to this great facility. 6 years and growing strong in Palm Springs. DOD out.